لە ماستەر دەگەڕێنەوە سمینارێک پێشکەش دەکەن لەسەر ئەو بوارانەی کە ئەو بابەتانەی کە خوێندویانە لەگەر ئەو بەحسەی کە کردویانە. بەڵام سمیناری ئەوڕۆمان بابەتێکی زۆر گرنگە. ئێستا دەچینە ناو وردەکاریەکانی بەس پێشەوە بچینە ناو وردەکاری سمینارەکە. دیسانیش دەرفەرق لە ئەو کەسانە مەسەرەن لەوانەیە تاخیر بن هەندێک بابەت هەیە لەوتان باز دەکەین. ئەو بابەتانە وەکو خوێندن ئێمە دوو شێوازی خوێندنمان هەیە بەنسبەت ماستەر و دکتۆرا. شێوازێکیان کە بە مۆڵەتی خوێندن بە موچە و بێ موچەیە. شێوازی دومیشی بەعساتە کە لە ڕێی توانەسازی ئەوەش دەرفەتێک بوو بۆ فەرمانبەران دەرفەتێک بوو هات. ئێستاش ئەو بوارە ڕاوەستا تقریبا ئللا ئەوانەی کە ناویان لە توانەسازی دەرچووە هەر ئەوانن سوودمەندن لەو بوارە. ئەوانی توانەسازی نزیکەی 96 کەسمان هەیە لە وڵاتەکانی زۆربەی زۆری تقریبا 175 تا 180 لە بریتانیا سوودمەندن لە توانەسازیەکە. ساڵانە 120 ملیار دینار لە بودجەی حکوومەتی هەرێم لەوانە تەرخان دەکرێ. بەڵام بەداخەوە پلانێکی ڕێکوپێک نییە بۆ ئەوانە بە شێوەیەکی پەرتەوازە تەوزیعی سەر ئەو وڵاتانە بوونە و بابەتی خوێندنەکانیشیان زۆر یعنی هەندێکجار لەو پلانی کەلویان دانرای بۆ خوێندن دەریش دەچن. نەبوونی بەدواداچوونێکی ڕێکوپێک لەلایەن فەرمانگەی پەیوەندیەکانی دەرەوەی حکوومەتی هەرێم و نەبوونی بەدواداچوونێکی ڕێکوپێک لەناو وەزارەتی خوێندنی باڵا، وەزارەتەکان وەکو پێویست سوودیان لەو بەرنامە لەو پرۆژەیە وەرنەگرتیە. ئەگەرچی هەتا ئێستا لەوانەیە هەتا 500 ملیارێکیش لەوانە خەرجکراوی. ئێمە هەموو جارێک ئەو شتانە لە سمینارەکان بەبیر بەشداربووەکان دەینینەوە کە ئەو کێشەیە ڕاستە وڵاتان وەکو کۆریا و مالیزیا و چەندین وڵات بەو شێوازە پێشکەوتوونە، بەڵام بە پلان پێشکەوتوونە. ئەو خەڵکە بستە دەرەوە بگەڕێتەوە سوود بە وڵاتەکەی بکەینی و لایەکی ئەو وڵاتەی کە وێرانە بەو علم و زانستەی کە هەیەی لە دەرەوە فێربووە لە زانکۆکانی خۆمان فێربووە پێش بخە. بەڵام بەداخەوە ئەو سەکتەرە هەتا ئێستا وەکو پێویست گرنگی پێ نەدراوە. کێشەکانی خوێندن یەکجار زۆرن. هەر لەناو خۆماندا زانیاری پێویست نییە بۆ ئەنجامدانی توێژینەوە. دەبینی زۆربەی قوتابیانمان مەجبور دەبن ئەوانی خاستن لە دەرێنا لە دەرەوە دەخوێنن توێژینەوە لەسەر ئەو وڵاتە دەکەن کە تێیدا دەخوێنن. لێرە ئەمە هیچ سوودێکی وا لەو توێژینەوەی وانە وەرناگرین. دوای گەڕانەوەشیان تەبعاً ئەوانە کە دەگەڕێنەوە حکوومەتی هەرێم پلانێکی ڕێکوپێکی نییە. ئەو خەڵکە کە دەگەڕێتەوە چۆن استیفادەی لێ بکرێن. هەر دیسانیش وەکو وەزارەت دەمە زۆر جار تەدەخولمان کردیە بۆردێک دروستکرێ ئەو کێشانەی کە لە داوائیرەکان هەیە بخرێتە ناو ئەو بۆردەوە و بە شێوازێکی علمی ئەو کێشانە عیلاج کرێ. ئەوەش هەر ئەوە نەبووە، یعنی وەکو پێویست نەبووە. بێ لە توانەسازی و بێ لە خوێندن کێشەی یەکجار زەقی گەورەشمان هەیە. ئەوەش دیوارێکی بەستەڵک هەیە بینی وەزارەتی خوێندنی باڵا و تەواوی وەزارەتەکان. هیچ کەسێک هیچ وەزارەتێک وەکو پێویست سوود دە و بەحس و توێژینەوانەی ئەو وەزارەتی خوێندنی باڵا وەرناگری. وەزارەتی خوێندنی باڵا وەکو هەر وەزارەتێکی احتیاطی کاری ڕۆژانەی خۆی دەکا بە فێرکردنی قوتابی و دەرچوونی دکتۆرا و ماستەر بەبێ ئەوەی حسابی ئەو وەزارەتانە بکرێ ئایا لە چ بوارێک پێویستیان بە توێژینەوەیە و ڕۆڵیان هەبی لە بەرەپێدانی تواناکانی وەزارەتەکان. چونکە وەزارەتی خوێندنی باڵا وەزارەتێک نییە تەنها ڕۆڵی هەبی لە فێرکردنی قوتابی. ڕۆڵی گەلێک زۆرە لە وڵاتان ئەومان دیتیە. ڕۆڵی زۆرە لە چاکسازی لە پرۆژەکان، لە داڕشتنی یاساوەڕێساکان، لە بەرەو پێشچوونی کارژێڕی لە هەموو سێکتەرەکانی دیکەی بە ئایتی و بە ئەندازەیی و بە کارژێڕی و بە هەموو بوارەکان پێویستە خوێنی باڵا ڕۆلی خۆی ببینی کە بەداخەواتە ئێستا ئەو ڕۆڵەش نەبیندراوە هەر لەبەر نەبوونی هەماهەنگیە بینی ئەو وەزارەتانە بۆیە تا ئێستا وەکو پێویست سوودمان لەو وەزارەتی خوێنی باڵا وەرنەگرتیان زۆر درێژە بە ئەوەکە نادەین بابەتی ئەو ڕۆڵان بابەتێکی زۆر گرنگە لە یەک لە زانکۆکانی خۆمان بەڕاستی زانکۆکانی خۆشمان لە ئاستی مەسئولیەتن یعنی زانکۆکان دەتوانن شت بکەن ئەو زانیاری ئەو ڕۆ ئینشاڵڵا دەتاندرێت زانیاری زۆر باش و ڕێکوپێکن لە زانکۆ هەرە بەرزەکانی بریتانیا تقریبان بەو شێوازە زانیاریمان بۆ نەهاتێ لەسەر ماستەرەکان و لەسەر بەحسەکان و ئێستاش ئینشاڵڵا وەحیدەخان خۆی پێتان دەناسێنی و دەستە ناو بابەتی بەحسەکە و سەرەتا بە بابەتی خوێندنەکەی چی خوێندی خلالی ئەو فترەیە دواتر باس لە بەحسەکەی دەکات لە کۆتایی سمینارەکەش فۆرمەکەیە دابەش دەکرێتە سەرتان ئینشاڵڵا ئەو فۆرما پڕ دەکەنەوە لەوەی بزانین تا چ ڕادێک سوود لەو سمینارە وەرگیرە ئێستاش
Assalamu alaikum. I want to say welcome everyone, and I'm very thankful, and I'm trying to social that for presenting, for organizing such type of presentation. First of all, I take master plan. I take MSc from School of Planning, which is belongated to the Faculty of Engineering, University of the Hague. Sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry for this technical meeting. First of all, I said I'm graduated from University of the Hague. I get PhD from engineering, civil department. Then I get high diploma in spatial planning. After that, I get MSc also in spatial planning in University of the Hague. My thesis was entitled as the effect of urban growth management on the implementation of city master plan. The importance of this thesis is related to the shortage of the study in the field of planning, especially in the master plan. During all history of the University of there is no research about master plan, and in reality we have many problems related to the master plan, especially for the implementation due to many problems. Therefore, the research problem concentrated on the implementation of city master plan and group city setting as a case study, while the main factor that affecting the implementation of city master plan is urban growth management. Here, from the title, it shows for us the problem of the study is the implementation of city master plan, while the solution is urban growth management. First of all, I will try to present some information about the School of Planning. The School of Planning is established in 2007. The School of Planning is belongated to the University of the Hague in cooperation with the University of Dortmund in Germany. So the curriculum of the second School of Planning is done by cooperation with the School of Planning, the University of Dortmund and Germany. The spatial planning started the high diploma program in 2008, while spatial planning started MSc in 2009. After that, because the importance of the planning sector in the real world, therefore the School of Planning decided to start with the with the program of BSc. It started at 2011. Then, according to the program of School of Planning, the total number of graduated students in the School of Planning up to now is 49 students in high diploma and 32 students in MSc. The motive behind establishing the School of Planning at the University of the Hood is unavailability and spatial planning in KRG. Here we can say because in KRG there are no planner, academic planner graduated from the planning academy. Therefore, the motive behind establishing School of Planning is to get academic staff have a high qualification and be powerful in the field of planning in order to benefit to our city. And School of Planning demands multidisciplinary inquiry from the viewpoint of different scientific and humanitarian fields. At the beginning of establishing School of Planning, many specialized are taken from different fields such as scientific, we can say in engineering field, and math, and history, and so on. Therefore, it is multidisciplinary process. While spatial planning is also School of Spatial Planning is also proactively engaged with the consultative and participatory role in the local and regional project and workshop and seminar. School of Planning try to solve the problem in the Hood City, also in the regional region, and so on. Well, all these studies are done in School of Planning related to the KRG. So we will start with the course material. The course is divided into 3 semesters. First semester, we get land use planning, then spatial planning, GIS technology, research methodology, and finally we take operational business and economic planning. The second semester consists also in 5 subjects. First of all, infrastructure planning, environmental planning, industrial planning, water resource management, and finally we get remote sensing and field technique in order to link between the real estate and scientific field. The final semester is thesis. So we will go to explain all subjects that we taken from the School of Planning step by step and preview. For land use, urban and rural planning, during this course we get information about the land use planning, what it means, the concept of the planning, land use planning, theory, principle. Here in the theory we get conditional theory and the new classical theory and new theory. The classical theory is related to concentric city, multi-nucleicity, while the new theory related to, we can say, concentrated on the mixed use, smart growth, intelligent urbanism, and so on. Then after that, we get how the land use can be integrated in a planning system as a whole. We can say how the plan for the city can be integrated with the plan, the regional plan, international plan, and so on. Then the element of for implementation of the plan and how the plan can be implemented orientated. Because if we have plan, we have to go with their implementation. So during this course we get how the plan can be implemented. Then implementation land use plan, we get participation in the planning process. Who is the participate in the planning process, we can say who are the actors who are responsible for implementation, or who is responsible for participation of the plan, then implementation, land use planning, and the project organization and land use planning. The core subject for this course is the project organization, how the project can be organized, and how the land use can be planned for the such type of the project. Therefore, at the end of this semester, this course, we divided into groups, and then based on the information that we get in this course, we divided into groups, and each group presented a seminar. My seminar was entitled as Evaluation of Local Service Activity in the Light of Neighborhood Principle. During this study, I take Mosike, which is the residential sector, and Wick City as a case study. Going to the next subject, we take GIS technology. Here we get information about the nature of GIS, what is the GIS, why it is important, and what is the application of the GIS. Then GIS as a system from the orbit into real world, then GIS as a science, how this science is developed, and how this science can go into the real world, and how we can be applicable in our field. In spatial data and geoinformation, during this subject, we get how the spatial data can be georeferenced in order to make analysis operation, in order to facilitate the decision maker to take the right decision to solve such type of problem in an optimum way. Then modeling. For modeling, for GIS, we take statistic modeling and dynamic modeling. Statistic modeling related to the land, which is not changes, and dynamic modeling related to the urban activity of the urban growth, what's happening on the environment, and so on. Then we get topology and spatial planning. Topology and spatial relationship, how we can make a relationship between the different type of the land use by topology. Then from Earth to map, the Earth can be presented on the map, and each item on Earth can be represented on map, such as by belt, by we can say by line, by polygon, and so on. Then spatial referencing and datum. Here we get local datum and global datum. After that, we get coordinate transformation for the global, and which coordinate is suitable for certain area, and which coordinate is suitable for our city, and so on. There's spatial referencing in ArcMap. At the end of this subject, we present a seminar about evaluation of education service in the neighborhood area using ArcMap program. Here we use ArcMap program for allocating the place of education, and based on the principle of neighborhood, which area have deficit education service and which area have surplus from education service. At the end of this seminar, the decision maker can directly, or we can say in an optimal way, can decide about the certain problem and to solve the area that don't have education service and education problem. Other subject that we taking during our course is operational business and economic planning. Also is divided into two sessions. The first session is operational business, second session is economic planning. For operational business, we take entrepreneurship, which is in الريادة أو الأعمال الحرة. That the entrepreneurship, we take in a planning how we can get the specific outcome from organization, and what are the process could be done by entrepreneurship in order to achieve the goal and achieve the vision of organization. Then need of operational business planning. Here we get the importance of the operational business planning. Then planning barriers for operational business. What are the barriers in order to make operational business planning? Then strategic changes. During this course, the strategic changes is the core of this material, because in strategic changes we can get the benefit, we can get or we can say we can achieve the goal of entrepreneurship by strategic changes. Then quality assurance a method in order to evaluate the outcome of entrepreneurship, of organization, the decision-making process. At the end of this semester, this course, we present seminar about strategic changes for public organization. In this seminar, I take the Director of Urban Planning as a case study, because I'm the Director of Urban Planning in Dole City. Second session is related to economic planning. In economic planning, we get what is the concept of economic planning process, and principle of the economic planning objective, and what is the policies for economic planning. Then type of economic planning, as we have three types of economic planning, such as capitalism, socialism, and mixed economy, and which type of this economic planning is applicable in real world, and which type of very important for each country, for each situation, and so on. Then we take public finance and fiscal policy, or how we can get the benefit from fiscal policy in order to provide service for the city, and so on. Then economic planning process in some country, we take it. At the end of this course, I present seminar about 5-year plans of Vietnam's, because it's very good plan, economic plan, and it's very clear, step by step, and the outcome for each step of the plan is allocated. Then for research methodology and statistics, really, in my thesis, step by step, I follow the research methodology. The course of research methodology, School of Planning, was very important course, because it presented by the assistant professor from University of Dortmund. She came directly to present the research methodology due to their importance and due to the problem that the researcher always faced during preparing research. This course divided into sessions of research methodology and statistics. For research methodology, first step is to identify research topic. We can say the gap. If we don't have gap, or we can say if we don't have research problem, you mean we didn't do anything. It's like rubbish in and rubbish out. So first step on the for preparing research is to identify research problem, because the importance of the research allocated in their problem, and in allocating the problem of the research and the size of the problem, then which is an academic field called mean dependent variable, the research question, research objective, and hypothesis. And good research should have one research dependent variable and independent variable, and if it is need, you have to have moderated variable and mediated variable. According to the principle of research methodology, the number of research questions, research objective, research hypothesis should be equal to the number of research variables. Then review of literature and methodology. Here we have qualitative methodology and quantitative methodology, and each method has its principle and its way to allocate data and analyze it, then increasingly. Other thing in research methodology, very important, is plagiarism. This system is followed by the University of Durham. The rate of plagiarism means the rate of copy-paste. In Dole City, the acceptable rate is 25%, while in San University, the acceptable rate is 5%. So the researcher must be careful about this phenomenon, because many times the researcher will will be in plagiarism, and he will not tell about that. Other point, database. The database that we are taking are already dependent in the research should be, can say, should be very accurate data, like a scientific journal or the, you can say, the university laboratory and so on. At the end finding, then discussion and conclusion. For statistics, we get concept of the statistic, what the statistic means, and then type of statistic. We have analytic statistic and descriptive statistic. Other population and sampling, because the study needs to have population and sample in order to collect data, because it is out of research ability to get whole the study area. So it's very important to allocate population and sample and other point, the sample should be representative, should represent the population according to the sample method. Then you have how to get the data from the source. Then data how can be classified and presented as samples. We get sample statistic model in order to get benefit from it in our research method. In our research, finally we take SPSS program as a statistic for analyzing and presenting data in our researches. Other course is spatial planning. The spatial planning is presented by the assistant professor from University of Dortmund. She also very clever in the planning aspect, and she presents some lecture of spatial planning around the world. Here in spatial planning, we get the meaning of spatial planning and the level of spatial planning from the local level up to from high level up to local level. Then issue of spatial planning. Then we get master plan and their approaches. What's the master plan mean and which approaches should be followed in their preparation and implementation. Then we get land use master plan and building code. What is the building code and which building code is available for the current situation of development. Then we get new spatial planning approaches in 21st century. And the main approaches that we take in this course are urban agriculture. New approaches that worldwide is used in order to reduce poverty, food increase, enhance urban environment. Then other approach we get, which is community approach. Here the public participation, the role of public is very important in preparing plan, because it is the member for the community, and the plan is for community. So the community approach is the worldwide applied and have many benefits. Other approach is sustainable development and scenarios. In sustainable development, the field of environment, economy and social should be taken in consideration for preparation of the plan, and should have this scenario. For presenting scenario for each project, we have to have 3 scenarios, such as black scenario, green scenario, and the other scenario between green and black. At the end of this subject, I present seminar about spatial planning of slum area. I take Tijabana as a case study, which is irregular settlement in those cities. In second semester, we get infrastructure planning, which is very important aspect for planning and development of the city. The first step in infrastructure planning is to identify all our infrastructure needed. then urban land, urban transportation, how we can provide the urban transportation system as infrastructure for the city in order to get the vision of the city. Then water supply, power supply, housing need, health and education, public utility, and so on. At the end of this subject, I gave a present seminar about the effect of transportation system on the traffic flow in New York City. Here the problem is traffic congestion in New York City. According to my seminar, about can say about 40% of the roads in New York City suffer from traffic congestion based on the value indicator V over C, which is mean volume over capacity. Other subject is environmental planning and ecology. For environmental planning, we get the principle meaning element of environmental planning, then earth sphere, which is divided into atmospheric sphere, we can say earth sphere, lithosphere, and earth sphere, and geosphere. Then we get groundwater, because the planner has to be familiar with the groundwater and public water and their effect on the future of the city. The method of environmental planning, which is here we get two methods, which is linear planning and the optimization, linear method and optimization method. Then urban environmental problem, the current environmental problem, we get it. And then environmental impact assessment, what it means, what it means, and where it is, where it be applied, and so on. At the end of this course, I gave seminar about the impact of visual pollution in the view of New York City. And also slum area was taken as a case study for presenting the impact of visual pollution. The industrial site location and pollution preservation is stated. At the beginning, we get how the waste can be managed. Then industrial solid waste and wastewater pollution, how to control, and the method of controlling pollution. The industrial classification, such as the light industry and heavy industry. Then get industrial pollution as a data collection method in industrial pollution. After we allocate the industrial pollution control, then we have to get benefit from this information in real world by allocating data, and this data how can be presented, analyze it, and then present it to evaluate the size of the problem and so on. Then industrial site location process, how we can allocate certain type of location for industrial site, for industrial activity. Then we get case study, Koshi, industrial zone. At the end, I get seminar about spatial impact of industrial site on the urbanization area. For other subject is water resource management, also divided into two sessions. First session was water resource, the second session is their management. And water resource, we get what is the meaning of a hydrologic cycle, precipitation, and their effect, interception and evaporation. Then transpiration means evaporation plus transpiration. Then infiltration, we get this subject in order to know the effects, side effects from each project on the environment or water resources. At the end, I present seminar about water supply system in New York City. The source of water supply in New York City are either well or chamber. Then we have surface for management. For management, we get surface water management, then groundwater withdrawals, then changes in land and water use, the effect of floods on urban area, the effect of drought on the urban area, the water quality. At the end, I get seminar about wastewater management. This seminar is only theoretic, not practical. For other subjects, remote sensing and field technique, also divided in two sessions. First session is remote sensing, second session is field technique. In remote sensing, we get the principle of remote sensing, electromagnetic radiation from in electromagnetic radiation. Very important is in order to identify the subject and the reflection of electromagnetic of any object on the planet in order to know what object it is. Then we get interaction of atmospheric and electromagnetic radiation. The effect of atmospheric and electromagnetic radiation is spectral reflectness. Here we get curve, and the curve is for all type of we can say for vegetation, for urban activity, for water, and so on. Then we get platform and orbit, then multiple scanning, then thermal remote sensing, which is this thermal remote sensing is used for the image that get from the night. For field technique, we get geology, all aspects of geology, the solar system, and field technique method, the art and science of cartography, which is the science of map, then area photo method, principle and planning. That are the subjects that I taken during the course of research methodology. We will go with my thesis. As I mentioned in the beginning, my thesis entitled as the effect of urban growth management and the implementation of the city master plan. This seminar will consist of 6 sections. First section is introduction, literature review, study area, methodology, third the finding and result, finally conclusion and recommendation. First of all, we will go with the introduction. As I mentioned before, the research should have a clear problem. So problem statement of this study concentrated on dog city. According to the study of April 2008, dog city suffer from imbalance between the development of urban area and growth of urban population. Here we have the problem because the population increased more rapidly than the plan. According to the study of January 2014, Dog City has withstood rapid and random expansion in urban area in the last 35 years. The city master plan cannot keep pace with the urban growth and carrying capacity. Here it means we can say the city grow faster than their plan. The research problem concentrated on the improper implementation of the Hook Master Plan. Here, this is the gap of my study. Improper implementation of the Hook Master Plan, why the plan is implemented in improper way, because the decision maker in Hook City who are responsible for implementation of Hook City are both with implementation of GNP without giving any consideration to the development phase. To the planet development phase. Research question, this study answered 3 research questions and 3 research objectives and 3 variables. First question related to the identifying challenge. Second question related to find problem of implementation of GMP. third problem related to UGM, urban growth management, how UGM can be used efficiently in the implementation of GMP. As I mentioned before, I have 3 research questions and 3 research objectives. The first objective is to determine challenges, same as research question. Second is to determine problem. The final one is to evaluate recommendation for effective urban growth management to implement the Hook Master Plan towards smart urban growth, which is new approach of urban development. For literature review, first of all, urban growth. According to UNICEF 2012, urban growth can be defined as increase in population in urban area. Here we have 2 types of urban growth, which is natural growth and social growth. Well, natural growth is it is development, and always the city don't have problem with natural growth. While social growth is related to immigration or by reclassification of rural settlement into city and town. As I mentioned, the urban growth is increasing in the number of population. Decision makers have to have management for this phenomena. So urban growth management can be defined as actual or planning, regulator, and fiscal authority of the state and local government to the main vision, or we can say the main objective of urban growth management is to influence the pattern of urban growth and development in order to meet project needs. Here, in my study, the project is master plan. So master plan is at full use to guide development and management the growth of the city in a planned matter. Always the master plan is long-term plan and prepared for up to 20 years. Always it consists of report, land use, map, and program of action. We can say action plan. The master plan has process for their implementation. The first process is legal framework. After plan has been prepared for their implementation, we need legal framework. You can say the plan has to be legalized. Second point is governance. This means the actor who are responsible for implementation of master plan. Third point is financial resources. And all of these elements are integrated together in order to implement master plan in a right way. Worldwide, the approach of master plan are 2: conformance approach and performance approach. Conformance approach is quantitative method for measuring any project. By conformance approach, you can say for measuring master plan. By conformance approach, we get quantitative data. It means we get the numeric data. While for performance approach, we get qualitative. We can say the map is good or not. The conformance approach measure to what extent the plans are implemented. Either it's implemented according to the plan or not. While performance approach measure how the plan is consulted in the planning process. And then conformance approach identifies the weakness of the plan by GIS through comparing between the planned land use and the actual land use. Then performance approach go with detailed analysis of decision and action of number of factors that are supposed to achieve the plan message, help to achieve the plan vision. This method, the conformance-based approach, is more useful for making decisions between in accordance and deviation. Here, accordance means تطابق and deviation either تطابق. While the performance approach never been used in that field, so in this study I will use conformance approach. For study Duhok city is taken as a study area, which is allocated in the north part of the Iraq, and there is the location of the city. Duhok city is taken with the Tanahi Semed Miseri Khan Faida and Sharia as a case study. This area is taken because it is the area of master plan. The new master plan of Duhok city is long-term plan, prepared for 25 years up to 2032. Duhok master plan according to the element of master plan called 6-in-1. 6-in-1 why? Because we have 6 municipality, which is means Tanahiha, Semed, Miseri, Khanke, Faida, Sharia. These 6 municipalities belonging to the one center, which is the Duhok city. So it is 6-in-1 plan. Duhok master plan divided into 5 stages. First stage is prepared from 2008 up to 2012. The plan is dependent on the natural population growth. This number is estimated according to the report done by voting company. Also, we have second 5-year plan. Also, for other 5 years is divided into 5 years. Each plan, each phase of master plan is prepared for 5 years. During this phases, only the area urban boundary is expanded. Here we have this area. There the area is different. For the final one is allocated all the boundary of the urban area that have the municipality, or we can say the general director or decision maker in those city have to be occupied or built up. The key actors who are responsible for implementation of Duhok city master plan consists of many actors, as I mentioned before. The plan is multidisciplinary approach. So for implementation of Duhok city master plan, we have many territories, or we have many organizations who are responsible for implementation of master plan. First of all, the Ministry of Agriculture, who are responsible for providing land. The Ministry of Municipalities for their management. Ministry of Finance for providing budget. Then General Director of Municipality in Duhok city, who is responsible for implementing master plan during this municipalities such as Faida, Sharia, Tanahi, Semed, Miseri, Khanke, and Presidency of Duhok municipality. All these municipalities have relation with the Directorate of Urban Planning through presenting report and getting their opinion about the project for implementing DMP. And the Directorate of Urban Planning have the link with the General Directorate of Urban Planning to get in order to approve the master plan and for getting approval about the sensitive subject. Our methodology that follows in this research is a mixed methodology. I use qualitative and quantitative method due to complexity of my study. For theoretical framework, as I mentioned in the beginning, the topic means research problem, DB or gap of the study is implementation of DMP, meaning Duhok Master Plan. The implementation of Duhok Master Plan is measured by 4 indicators: land preparation, land use development, transportation system, infrastructure development. All these indicators is selected based on the study, based on the references that are studied done by other researchers in other areas. The implementation of Duhok Master Plan is affected by independent variable, which is urban growth management, or UGM. UGM is measured by allocated budget, and institutional factors, public awareness, laws and regulation. Also, same as indicator for DMP are selected based on the scientific selection of the previous study on scientific journal. The implementation of New York City Master Plan have other variable which is affected on their implementation, which is mean moderated variable. It's challenges of urban growth in New York City. The challenges of urban growth in New York City measured by 5 indicators: overpopulation, unbalanced population density, housing shortages, urban sprawl, and traffic jam, traffic congestion. Now we will go with the research hypothesis. Also, it consists of 3 hypotheses. First hypothesis means urban challenges in the city have negative effects on the have negative impact on the efficiency of UGM. It means the urban growth challenges in the city are the main causes for UGM, which enforce decision maker to implement the master plan in a appropriate way. Other hypothesis is related to the implementation of DMP by governmental directorate is not in accordance with the approved plan. The third hypothesis means inefficiency of UGM is the causes for other variables. So, for collecting necessary data or study data, I use 3 methods, 3 data collection methods. The unoppressive method, or survey method, then felt observation. For unoppressive method, I use analysis of existing statistics from previous study, from the reports, and from the governmental directorate and so on. Content analysis for map, I did it. For survey analysis, I make in-depth interviews for the key actors who are responsible for implementation of DMP. During field observation, I did benefit from maps and photos. Operationalization of variable, which is the method followed by API style. At the beginning, the variable have to be operationalized in order to get result. As I mentioned before, according each of variable has ways of analysis and measurement. So some of them used by context analysis and other by analysis of existing statistics, and each of these indicators have different units of analysis from other. Same thing for dependent variable and also for independent variables. The sample of study consists of different actors who are responsible for implementation of DMP, just the general director, head of land department, and head of urban design in different directorate, the presidency of municipality, then expert from University of Duhok, and landowner who is the community, who represent the community. Data analyzed by qualitative and quantitative methods. Quantitative use conformance by GIS, also SPSS. Qualitative is in-depth by using in-depth interview. The qualitative, as I mentioned, it is descriptive analysis, while conformance is statistic analysis plus spatial analysis. Here it gives the location of the area, we can say location of the grade overlay analysis, in which area is in accordance with the plan, and which area is deviated with the plan, also by statistic analysis to get the number. Here, spatial analysis for accordance and deviation. The map processing, first of all, the topology is done, and this data are converted to spatial data. At the end, through going by many steps, I get the grade overlay analysis by using GIS. to get the result. For finding out the result, first of all, for challenges with this modulated variable, I found out that overpopulation in New York City have very, we can say we have in disaster stage for for overpopulation. We have annual population growth and 10-year population growth, which is the maximum one happened in the year 1978, in 2007. This happened during the migration and political situation, and at point the economic prosperity in the whole city. We have other problem, which is unbalanced population density. There are some areas have high population density and other area low population density. This problem make decision maker in a critical situation to provide the necessary services and infrastructure for each area. Housing shortage, also other problem, other challenges for urban growth. We have dramatic changes for housing shortage. Other problem, traffic congestion. For traffic congestion, I get the traffic volume from the road, or we can say along the road network in New York City, the traffic volume compared with the road capacity. As you know, traffic congestion measured by volume over capacity as the worldwide indicator followed to measure traffic jam. Therefore, X means V over C. When V over C is more than 1, it means we have a critical situation for traffic jam. It means the traffic flow is stopped. This happened due to increasing car growth rate. Here we have a dramatic urban growth rate. The maximum one happened in 2010. This due to political situation and cell integrated, which is phenomena in New York City. Implementation of New York City master plan, which is DB of the study, measured by land preparation. In New York City, we have 3 types of land ownership. First type is land ownership right. This type of land compensated by 20% of the area according to law of agriculture land amortization. Other type owned by the state with using right. This compensated by 12%, while the third type is agricultural contract. So we can say al-islah al-zirai by 3%. This area, we can say this number of the plots is given to the landowner in order to compensate them, or we can say in order to convert the land ownership from the private to the public or the municipality. Other problem we have for developing airport, also we suffer from big problem for compensating the landowner in this place. For compensation of airport, the many areas have a problem. In order to cover this problem, so it is distributed in Semel, also Miseri, and some of them in Tanahi. The other is related to compensation for agriculture contract. Transportation system, this is the planet. We have a railway, which is regional or international, and then we have tunnel, and we have also motorway, expressway, and so on. The length of the planet transportation categories are allocated here, while in real world we don't concentrate the tunnel and the expressway and so on. Only this is the length of the main road that are constructed by the municipality. We have other problems related to language development according to the conformance approach. all the items of the land use are used measure conformance approach in order to get the percentage of accordance and deviation. Here there are accordance mean according to the plan, and this are deviated from the plan. Here the rate of accordance and deviation didn't mean encroachment, it didn't mean tajawuz. It means only the municipality go faster than the planet bed. Here we have the grade overlay analysis for residential. The rate of accordance is this, and the other is deviated. Here we have deviation. We can say we go faster than planet bed. Others, the problem related to deviation is related to distribution plot of lands for the aspect of compensation. For central area, only we have this area have accordance, while the other don't have accordance. The problem related to this type of deviation is the central area is allocated for all plans. We can say for 25 years and not divided into the phases as the land is divided. As a point for industrial, only this area is accordance and the other is not accordance. For mixed use, only we have the small area. We have other points which mean encouragement on the DMP, not master plan. We have two types of encouragement, which is first type informal, which may enforce the population to build slum area in the suburbs of the city for their settlement due to their poverties and many and other aspects. We have other type of encouragement, which is formal encouragement, which make first decision maker to do something not accordance with the plan due to the situation of the city, especially after migration of refugees and IDPs, make the decision maker to allocate some areas in the master plan for their residents. So the area allocated in Sharia food camps in the plan is allocated for green area, while Dumis camp is, according to the plan, is surface area. Dumis 2, based on the plan, the area is, I think, mixed use, while Khanke is cemetery. So this type of encouragement is formal encouragement. The area of all camps are here. The big one is the one that done in Dumis. Urban growth finding for urban growth management based on the result of interviews, as I mentioned before, is each variable has its unit of analysis and observation for UGM for identifying factors affecting in implementation of the master plan. Two types of sample are taken. The sample from governmental directory and other from academic staff. As a result, from the governmental staff, the factor 50% are external factor, meaning management factor, while the other half are internal factor related to the quality of the plan. While the second sample, which is academic staff, says all factors are external and internal together. So they say the quality of the plan and their management are main factor for their implementation. This is the result, as I mentioned before, the UGM measured by allocated budget as a result in adequate allocated budget have 100% negative effect lack of public awareness, also 100% outdated rules and regulation, same thing, insufficient in institutional capacity measured by urban management system, cooperation between and among the governmental directorates, then staff qualification, and the percentage of the result. Then we will go with conclusion and recommendation. First conclusion related to challenges. As I mentioned, we have overpopulation growth rate. The maximum rate is between 1947 to 2030, which is 98.37. In this period, population growth rate from this total number. Then we have unbalanced population density varies from 370 up to 15. So we have very difference between population density. Other point, housing shortage. The maximum rate happened in the period when the town became the government. Then we have urban sprawl. The maximum rate happened between the period of 2008 to 2014, which is 61.49%. We have problem of traffic jam, main transportation problem. The maximum car growth rate is 70.3%, while the normal one for the normal growth for stable economic country is 4%. So we can imagine the size of this problem. As for challenges, we can say the whole city face unbalanced urban growth challenges and being out of equilibrium situation. At the end, we can say city master plan will exceed their carrying capacity, and this conclusion supports hypothesis number 1 of this study. For inefficiency of UGM in the city, as I mentioned, low and inadequate budget. We have effect on land preparation, land use development, providing infrastructure, and providing integrated transportation system. At that point, insufficient institutional capacity is absence of management system, lack of cooperation between and among governmental directorates for delivering infrastructure service according to the plan. At that point, lack of public awareness caused improper implementation of the master plan. Here we have problem in Sharia, just in the work. It should, according to the plan, the area should be developed in Sharia, but according to the public culture, they do not allow to make urban development in their area because their culture is Yazidyan and the majority of the city are Muslim. So at that point, outdated laws and regulations, the laws and regulations that done is very weak and outdated, and it is not available for the current rate of development. So it makes decision maker a critical situation for managing the development in those cities. Inefficiency of UGM due to current trends lead to improper implementation with support hypothesis number 3. Implementation of those master plans as we mentioned, inadequate land preparation. The land preparation that is followed is not in accordance with the DMP due to land property rights. We have land property in the area, and we have inconsistent land use development. We can say measuring land use development by conformance shows the current rate of land use development is not in accordance. As we show in the map, we have it is varied from the percentage 74.1% for residential up to 10.81 industrial. Here we can say we don't have development in industrial sector, only the area is go for the residential sector. We have unintegrated transportation system. There's a limited rate of construction of the road, parking place, and efficiency in infrastructure. We have lack of providing infrastructure. Therefore, that is why there was a wide gap between growing demand and provision of infrastructure. Implementation of the master plan is not in accordance with the plan. This supports hypothesis number 2. For recommendation for urban growth, in order to control population growth, natural population growth can be controlled through empowering women and family children, how many children they have to own, and to aware them the effect of environmental and social costs of overpopulation. Other point, controlling immigration through rural development and providing jobs in rural area. So it is very important for city master plan to allocate area for urgent effect, which is unpredicted, such that happen in whole city for campus. Population density in order to solve the problem of imbalanced population density. It is recommended for the city to follow the principle of 3D, which is mean density, diversity, and delivery, which is mean mixed development or combined development. For housing unit, it is recommended to follow affordable and provide mixed housing unit in the city. For urban sprawl, it is recommended to be stopped through cooperation from home buyers, property development, and primary governmental interaction. For traffic jam, it is recommended for decision maker to immediately have the number of cars entering. It has to be stopped and not be more than 4%. For implementation of those cities, it is recommended for land use system to make oversighting for the laws for the law of agriculture, land amortization, and law of land acquisition, which make the problem for the implementation of those cities. So it's recommended to be done in the earlier stage of the plan, or the land should be compensated in cash, not in kind of land. For developing land use, it's recommended to follow task table sorted by priority. This table will allocate decision maker in a place to go with priority, not go randomly. Other point, integrated transportation system whose city needs to be managed as a transportation management area with comprehensive transportation plan to improve mobility of people and goods. This plan should be done at high level and implemented by local level. For integrated infrastructure development, the city needs integrated infrastructure development according to DMP. The process of land subdivision or implementation, any part of the plan should be integrated with together, or should be integrated with the process of providing infrastructure. For UGM, it is recommended to allocate the budget and adopt the principle of self-sufficient plan. Improve finance management program as multi-year plan based on the term estimation cost of the plan. For institutional factor, it needs to make cooperation, coordination and revitalization effort of governmental directorates and building leadership, innovation, organization and capacity among governmental directorates. Improve staff qualification to enable them in such level of experience to competence needed of effective urban management. The fact that public awareness needed to be improved through print and electronic media such as TV, short message, and so on, or to reach the community to sensitive urban issue and to make him such kind of space of play. At that point, integrated approach to implement GMP in the whole city by promoting both involvement of all sectors, encourage the role of private sector. Laws and regulations should be revised in order to be suitable for the development of the urban area, then adopting the principle of smart growth. At the end of laws and regulations should be in a form of manual, including clear tasks of and regulation approved by the upper jurisdiction to be legalized, legal constitution in order to be followed step by step by the local government. At the end, the master plan, for implementing master plan, it needs to have board. This board consists of land use development committee, investment committee, social and cultural committee, public participation committee, environment protection committee, administration and economy committee, traffic and transportation committee, finally housing and transportation committee. This board is highly recommended for any plan to be implemented, especially in Rock City, because it has problems in all these sectors, and if this sector cooperated together in a form of work, I think many of these problems will be solved. During this study, many references are gave benefit from it, and finally, thank you for your attention.